International issues like the demonstrations in Hong Kong, one of the many global factors that could be having some unintended impact on the economy. And some mixed economic signals during the month of September may not have been enough to shake the markets. But combined with problems like ISIS, Ebola, the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, Hong Kong, the stock market seems to be pulling back. And weighing in now, Dennis Fagan from Fagan Associates Incorporated. Always good to have you with us, Dennis.
Good to see you, Liz.
Thank you. So the world is a mess, and it's having an impact. Is that basically it in a nutshell?
Yeah, pretty much. It's been a mess for quite some time, and regardless of like the magnitude of economic data that comes out, or the issues that are affecting the market, or the political information around the world. The market, we have a little profit taking that's going on with the stock market right now. And talk about Hong Kong and China and the elections coming up in a couple years. And I think investors are just saying, look, after a 30% gain last year and after 7 or 8% this year, the economy is stumbling a little bit, and I want to take some profits.
What about Ebola? Is that having an impact?
Well, not as of now.
Yeah.
But, you know, given the spread of information and also the fact that many didn't expect it to come to the United States at all, and investors are just using that as kind of like the catalyst, the straw that broke the camel's back. And although it doesn't have to be a real heavy straw or piece of wood, it's just causing investors to pause a little bit. And
what about, you know, there are a lot of issues you could ask about, but there was Ford with those weak projections about a week or so ago. What kind of impact does that have?
Well, that's shown that the economy has slowed a little bit. A lot of people think that that's relating to the Ford F-50 moving from steel to aluminum. I think that's the case. But again, investors are just saying, let me take some money off the table. I think the biggest thing investors have to do is develop an emergency plan before there's an emergency. And that's what you should have done. You should have a plan for what you're going to do when situations like this arises.
Okay, and there are a million cases out there. A million is exaggerating somewhat, but there are a lot of big stories happening right now. You know, we have the crisis in the Middle East and Ukraine. What are they too factoring into this? I mean,
definitely. They're definitely factoring into this little bit of a headwind for investor sentiment. So you want to raise some cash. You want to build up maybe 10 or 12% cash in your portfolio. You want to consolidate some of your holdings into things that are secular growers that eventually are going to come out of this, like Nike and Starbucks and the like, and get rid of some of your speculative issues.
And quantitative easing also playing a role.
Yeah, that's the purchase of treasuries and asset-backed security is going to, you know, provide a headwind to the bond market. Interest rates should go up a little bit, so that's another little wrench in the sprockets there that are hitting the market.
All right, well, we'll be following it, and I hope you'll be along for the ride. It's always very interesting to have you with us. Thank you, Dennis. Dennis Fagan from Fagan Associates. And we'll get back to the weather. We're outside, kind of a gloomy start to the day, but Craig says it'll shape up to be a pretty nice day out there. He's got your forecast.
Yeah, as we work through this afternoon, expect things to brighten up. And as we head into tomorrow, we got a great day, but changes are on the way for the weekend. We'll outline what to expect when we come back.